Alright guys, so we're back at the creek today. We're going to be looking for some chert. I'm going to show you guys how to find chert or flint for flint and steel. Got the kids and the lady down there playing in the creek. So basically when I first started looking for chert, I really didn't know what to find. I was watching a lot of videos. They just pick up a rock and say this is chert and this isn't chert, and I have no idea how to find it. So I don't know, I encourage you guys to go down by the creek and just start looking. That's what helped me. I came down here, I don't know, a few weeks ago, and I was pretty much starting out for myself. I didn't know what to look for. But basically you're going to look for rocks and you're going to look for growth in rocks. So for beginners, what I first started doing is I would find a piece of limestone like this. So like this is just a huge rock bed, just tons and tons of rocks. But you find a piece of limestone like this and you can see the difference in the chert and the limestone. There's actually like a growth in it. Just pure silica. For those of you that don't know, chert has a hardness level of 7 or above, and when you get flakes of this off and strike it against steel, it actually sparks the steel and cuts little flakes off of the steel that creates sparks. So that's what you want to be looking for when you first come out here and try it. Again, that's for like for beginners. The lady is actually really good at finding chert or flint. She found this big nodule, and this is just pure chert all the way through. That's what I used for the videos yesterday. So that's a great find. Another thing you can use too is quartz. I think this is quartz, and by the way, as a disclaimer, I'm not an expert. I just started learning myself, and I just found it really fascinating. So here's another piece of chert that I found. And again, a lot of the videos that I watch, they say this is chert, this isn't chert. So I'm going to walk through and try and show you guys the difference and how to know if it's chert or not. And I also brought my striker too, so I can show you guys how they throw off sparks. So we'll be back in just a few seconds. Alright, actually that wasn't even 5 seconds. So I walked down a little more. Here's another piece of limestone. And as you can see, there's that chert growth that's in it. So basically what you would do with this for beginners, you just smash it, or what I did was just smash it against rocks until you can expose some edges of this. And then I brought my steel striker with me. That way I can just test it right here in the field. So just got my field striker in my pocket. Try and find another piece real quick and then we'll be back. Alright, again, so I've just been looking around and I end up finding this piece. I'll try and get it in the sun so you can see it. So basically it's almost like a glassy rock. Really smooth and glass-like. I'll set you guys down and show you how it sparks. Get in the shade a little bit so you can see it. Find a sharp edge here. Let me find a sharper. There we go. So I don't know if you guys can see that, but that is definitely chert, or at least a rock that is harder than steel and can throw off sparks. So that's pretty much what you're looking for. Alright, so right here is another example of that limestone that I was telling you about with the growth of the chert in the middle. This is a huge, huge piece of chert. You can see the difference with the limestone. It's really light gray and then it has that chert growth in the middle, and I think it almost goes all the way through. Yep. Just massive chert growth in the middle. So like I said, you would just bash that against a rock and get little flakes of that off. That's pretty much the basics of it for starting out for beginners like me. Like I said, it's hard to see on video without you going out in the field and trying it, so I encourage you guys to go out and try it. I don't know, it's really fun for me, and I even got the kids and the lady doing it now, so yeah, just go out there and try it, and then bring your striker with you. It helps out a ton, especially when you don't know what you're doing like me. But I think I've gotten pretty good at it. Alright, well there you guys go. If you guys have any questions, leave it down below in the comments and let me know. If I'm calling these rocks by the wrong name, let me know also. Like I said, I'm not an expert, but this has been really fun for me and the kids to do down by the creek, and how you can find your own chert. So Thanks for watching. Spend some time outside. It's good for you.